What happens when a young artist thrust into global fame at 17 must navigate her most intimate relationships under the world's unforgiving spotlight? When personal growth, creative evolution, and romantic choices become public property, scrutinized and judged by millions. Rihanna's relationship journey represents one of the most compelling narratives of personal transformation in modern entertainment. A progression from vulnerability to sovereignty that parallels her evolution from teen pop sensation to cultural icon and business mogul. From her early relationship with Chris Brown to her current partnership with A$AP Rocky and journey into motherhood, each chapter reveals profound truths about healing, reclamation, and authentic power. What makes her relationship evolution truly exceptional isn't just its public nature, but the profound wisdom it reveals about how we can transform our relationship patterns even after experiencing profound trauma. As we explore her journey today, I'll uncover 3 counterintuitive truths about relationship healing that will transform how you understand not just her story, but your own capacity for growth. These insights contradict conventional wisdom, but are supported by both trauma research and psychological studies on resilience. Stay with me as I reveal these relationship principles that Rihanna's journey illuminates, principles that could revolutionize your understanding of how relationships can both wound and heal us. Just to note, if you enjoy this deep dive into celebrity relationship evolution, check out my 24-hour live stream channels for more content exploring both singles journeys and relationship dynamics. As a subscriber, you can join the conversation, share your perspectives, and connect with others fascinated by these same topics. Subscribe now and become part of our growing community. What does it mean to reclaim your power after experiencing relationship trauma in the public eye? To transform not just your choice in partners, but your entire approach to love and connections. Rihanna's relationship evolution spans over 15 years in the relentless public spotlight, from her teenage relationship with Chris Brown that ended in highly publicized violence, through a series of connections with high-profile figures like Drake and Hassan, to her current partnership with A$AP Rocky that has brought her into motherhood. I've analyzed the complete art of these relationships alongside her artistic and business evolution, discovering something remarkable. Her approach to love has transformed in ways that precisely mirror her journey from manufactured pop star to self-determined cultural force. This parallel evolution reveals profound truths about how our relationship choices reflect our relationship with ourselves. Think about your own relationship history. Can you recognize how your choice in partners has evolved as your relationship with yourself has transformed? The patterns in Rihanna's journey might illuminate your own. Which brings us on to truth 1, early relationships and the mirror of self-worth. Our earliest relationships often reflect our unconscious beliefs about our value and self-worthiness or worthiness of protection, creating patterns that can only be transformed through radical self-reclamation. Rihanna's first major public relationship with Chris Brown began when she was just 17, thrust into global fame while still developing her identity. This wasn't just a teenage romance, but a connection formed within the pressure cooker of sudden fame, touring demands, and the music industry's complex power dynamics. Their relationship, which ended in violence in 2009, coincided with her transition from Barbadian teenager Robin Fenty to global superstar Rihanna, a period when her public image was largely shaped by others. What makes this foundation significant is how it reflects what trauma researchers identify as the vulnerability of forming relationships during identity development. When we enter significant partnerships before we've established our core sense of self, we often accept treatment that mirrors our unconscious beliefs about our value. This creates patterns that can persist even when the relationship ends. Her early relationship reveals how our first significant partnerships often become templates that we either repeat or consciously reject. The aftermath of trauma created a crossroads that would define her future approach to both relationships and self-determination. Consider your own formative relationships. How did they reflect your sense of self-worth at that time? What unconscious beliefs about your value might they have reinforced? Truth 2, the reclamation period. The period following relationship trauma often involves a pendulum swing in partnership selection as we unconsciously seek to process and master the original wound. Following her separation from Chris Brown, Rihanna's subsequent relationship reflected a pattern that trauma specialists recognize as common in recovery, alternating between seemingly opposite types of connections. Her on-again, off-again relationship with Drake represented a different dynamic, yet contained its own complex power struggles, publicly displayed in his pursuit or persistent pursuit and her measured distance. Meanwhile, her relationship with billionaire Hassan offered a completely different context, private, removed from the entertainment industry, and with different power dynamics. This period demonstrates what psychologists call corrective emotional experiences, unconsciously seeking relationships that allow us to process aspects of previous trauma from a position of greater power. Each relationship during this phase coincided with increasing artistic independence and business expansion, suggesting a parallel growth in both personal and professional sovereignty. During this reclamation period, Rihanna's music evolved dramatically, from rated R through anti, expressing themes of defiance, sexual agency, and independence. This creative evolution mirrored her relationship approach, suggesting that artistic expression served as a powerful vehicle for processing and transforming her relationship to both herself and others. In your own experience, how have you sought to correct painful relationship patterns? What pendulum swings in partnership selection might reveal your own healing journey? Truth 3, A$AP Rocky and the Sovereign Partnership. Our healthiest relationships often emerge only after we've established sovereignty in our identity, creative expression, and economic power. Rihanna's relationship with A$AP Rocky, which evolved from friendship to romance to parenthood, represents a fundamentally different relationship paradigm from her previous connections. This partnership began after she had established unprecedented autonomy, building a billion-dollar beauty and fashion empire, taking complete creative control of her artistic expression, and establishing clear boundaries around her private life. What makes this relationship phase significant is that it emerged not from need or industrial connections, but from a foundation of friendship and mutual respect developed over years. This pattern aligns with research showing that our most balanced relationships often form after we've developed a secure sense of self. Their transition to parenthood, bringing 2 children into the world while maintaining both privacy and authenticity, reflects a partnership built on shared values rather than public consumption. Their journey together includes a striking quality of privacy without secrecy, sharing authentic glimpses of their life while firmly maintaining boundaries against exploitation. This approach reflects what relationship psychologists identify as secure attachment, the capacity to be both connected and autonomous. In your own relationships, how has your approach to privacy and boundaries evolved? Has economic and creative independence influenced your capacity for healthier partnerships? Rihanna's journey into motherhood represents perhaps the most profound transformation in her relationship evolution, integrating her identity as artist, entrepreneur, cultural icon, partner, and now mother. What makes this newest chapter significant is how it reflects complete integration of her public power and private vulnerability. Her approach to motherhood, fiercely protective yet authentically shared on her own terms, demonstrates the culmination of her journey from having her image controlled by others to exercising complete sovereignty over how her most precious connections are presented to the world. Her evolution as a mother reflects what developmental psychologists call generativity, the stage where we channel our growth and healing into creating a healthier foundation for the next generation. In your own life, how have your relationship patterns evolved to break cycles that might otherwise continue? How might your healing create possibility for others? Rihanna's relationship evolution offers far more than celebrity fascination. It provides a powerful template for understanding how we can transform relationship patterns even after experiencing profound trauma. From her early vulnerability to her current sovereignty, each phase reveals how our approach to love often mirrors our relationship with ourselves. Her journey demonstrates that our capacity for healthy partnerships or partnership often develops in parallel with our self-determination in other areas of life. The evolution from her early relationships to her current partnership with A$AP Rocky reveals that our most balanced connections often emerge not from need or external validation, but from friendship, mutual respect, and shared values. If this exploration resonated with you, please hit that like and subscribe button. And remember that your relationship history isn't your relationship destiny. With conscious and courage, you can transform patterns that once seemed inevitable. Consider how your own approach to love has evolved alongside your relationship with yourself and what that might reveal about your capacity for even deeper connection moving forward. As I always say, stay beautiful, stay connected, and like always, stay conscious in the field.